So one conception, one thing that always gets asked of me. So people see me now. I talk to people. They're like, "Oh, you started a podcast. It looks great. You know, your business must be flying. It must be driving so much business for you because you're out there. You've got these videos pumping out." So tell me, you've been running your podcast now since 2017. Has it driven a lot of business for you?
The short answer is no.
Yeah.
And having been a guest on a number of podcasts as well, like, I don't know, maybe 10 or so, there's probably only one that I actually got business from as a guest.
Right.
And that was like me saying, go to this website and I've created some content that I talked about in the episode, so you can get a copy of some of my data, and you can have access to a reduced fee code if you're wanting a tax depreciation schedule. So I actually sort of did like a proper sales pitch as a bit of a test.
Call to action.
Yeah, and I got a little bit of traction out of that. It's not really my style. I'm not really a salesy sort of guy. I'm like, this is what I do. I think I'm good at it. And if you agree, then give me a call and, we'll look after you, sort of thing. But for my podcast, no. What it's enabled me to do is talk to people that perhaps wouldn't pick up the phone to me if I didn't have a podcast.
Yeah.
For example, I got Shane Oliver, the chief economist from AMP, on the podcast. Now, I'm certain he still doesn't know who I am. He was a lovely guy, but a very, very high profile economist, and, one of the most quoted people in Australian media that exists. Like, I think he averages a quote a day every single day of the year. There's just no economist that can sort of match him. And having a podcast, it's essentially, here's a link, here's some questions. Are you happy to come on? And at the end, he sort of said, "Oh, so you're based in Hong Kong, Mike?" I'm like, "No, I'm not, Shane." And he's like, "Anyway, yeah, good to chat. Talk to you later."
You're based in Hong Kong. No, mate. In Queensland or New South Wales? Northern New South Wales?
New South Wales, yeah.
Oh, no. Just a bit far away. Like we're not in Hong Kong right now. Yeah, you're right. It's great for a brand building perspective. And I'm running my own television show, radio station almost. So people I'm happy to come on. Like I'm a small Joe. I don't do much. And I've been reaching out to guys who I just interviewed someone who runs who's part of a company who manages $90 billion worth of funds.
Yeah, then you got me. So some days you win, some days you lose.